Welcome to another new old computer show stream. Today I intend to do the wrap-up episode of, or the wrap-up stream for this Canon Media MT9320 Pentium PC from 1995, early 1996. We've gone through several stages of working on this computer. It started out with the clock chip. That was the initial major work that needed to be done to get this computer to be a functioning computer. I think this is one of many PCs of the era where if you don't have reliable CMOS memory, the entire system gets somewhat unstable. So I couldn't get it to consistently boot when it didn't have any when the clock chip didn't work. And obviously the reason the clock chip wasn't working was because the internal battery had entirely died. So yeah, if you're curious about my journey trying to get a functioning clock chip, please see my Dallas series. Currently 3 videos up on the channel with me experimenting with different ways of fixing it, and then I think ultimately landing at a pretty much correct solution. Seems to be functioning correctly now. Hopefully it'll keep the time and keep the CMOS battery, CMOS memory alive. After that, this computer also got 2 fresh PS2 ports. That's something we did last time. So I'm going to disconnect these. Just disconnected the motherboard. So last time it got 2 fresh, or actually the last 2 episodes, it got 2 brand new PS2 ports because the old ones were very flaky. And well, I have some footage actually of this, but before I started streaming these episodes, I did modify I did put a brand new CPU fan on here because the old one had completely died. Last time we also swapped out the stock 133 megahertz Pentium with a 200 megahertz MMX capable Intel CPU, and it seemed to work great. At least the BIOS. We updated the jumper settings, the 2 in the middle of this cluster here control the bus speed multiplication. So we just needed to change that from 2 to 3 times the bus speed for the CPU clock. And last time we also removed the onboard video-RAM chips. We are not using the onboard video chipset. It's a Philips chipset, I believe, for the video. It goes through this feature header here. We're not using that. We're using a pretty run-of-the-mill mid-range Diamond Stealth SE PCI card, and yeah, we upgraded with these 2 VRAM chips in there to upgrade it to a whopping 2 megabytes, so we can get very high resolutions in Windows. Although although Windows got kind of unstable when we tried higher resolutions. so it may have been for naught, but at least it's a nicely upgraded video card now. So by popular demand, I'm just gonna stream the assembly of this thing, and also by popular demand, I will turn on some chill music, since I call this the chill stream. Why don't we have some chill music? So I think desktop audio is enabled, and I have some royalty-free music here. Actually, so I will update the video description later, but I'm going to use this royalty-free, DMCA and copyright-free lo-fi chill beats music compilation by the TheRelaxedMovement. So that's the author of this music. So
liftoff of mission 41D, the first flight of the Airway Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower.
So I'll probably lower the
computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
something like that. Maybe that's too low. I don't think anybody's watching right now yet. So by all means, or actually, I'm gonna check with my phone to see how this comes through. I'm gonna just go over there. And check with the YouTube app on my phone. I think that's it's a pretty good volume for the soundtrack. I don't think it's too loud anyways. But yeah, I'll ask again once I see some reactions. All right. So I'm going to assemble the computer. Step one is to get the motherboard onto the back plane. Well, probably, let's see if we can get this on the workbench cam. Before I forget, I have the screws for the optical drive floating around, the 5 1/4 inch. Right, so I'll just screw that on here so that the screws don't get lost. Here's the bench cam. It's a pretty narrow field of view here, but maybe this will work all right. So I think there's only one way this goes on. Check. I'm pretty sure that. Check. So this back plane goes on the back of the computer. I'm pretty sure that these two holes here is what should go upwards, because we screwed them onto the like a rail on the back side there. So I think this is the correct orientation. Like so. And then I have screws sitting on. I'm pretty sure that this is the this is where I kept all the screws for the Canon PC. I'm not good at labeling these, but I have there's a system behind this madness. So. Just one more of these screws. Yeah, so actually two more, maybe. Yeah, one goes here. And one more. Right, so the motherboard is attached to the back plane, and we just go ahead and slide it in here. There's a bunch of dust on the bottom. I think I should wipe that off. Let's just let's get a little bit of cleaning liquid. like so. Let's put it in here. Now there are 2 screws on the back here. I need to go ahead and just turn it around like so. So the back plane is on here. And it attaches with 2 screws. These 2. Sorry for the noise. Like so. One important thing to check is that the 2 ports line up well with the case, and at a glance I think they do, but we should test. So I want to attach the mouse now, which is now nicely color coded, right? It's green with the green PS2 port. Goes in like so. Yeah, perfect. And that one too. Okay, great. There's plenty of room in these openings here, so I wasn't too worried. So the fun part with these this era of PCs is to hook up all the front I/O. It's usually quite arcane what goes where. But I think we had some documentation for that. Of course, it doesn't show up immediately. There we go. HD LED key lock, and I'm not sure this is actually applicable on this, or maybe it is. Key lock and power LED. Speaker. It might be, but I think it's easier. I took a photograph, or several photographs of this before unplugging them. So I can put them back in the same way. Takes away the ambiguity. So yeah, it's not a great photo, but basically I just make note of the size of the number of pins on the plugs and the colors of the leads, and we should be good, I think. I think the big header on the towards the bottom of the picture here, that's the IR sensor on the front. And then we get the hard drive LED and the reset button, I think. Let's see if I can just drop the computer down on the bench like this. I don't know if this is kind of heavy. No, I don't think I can do that in any semblance of a useful fashion. Maybe if I do it like this. So the front, the IR sensor is easy. It's a 5-pin header with which is keyed. So there's only one way to put it in. So it just goes in there. Then we have these two: the hard drive activity LED and the power LED. It's not the reset button. So the hard drive LED goes with the yellow wire towards the front of the computer on the top row, I think. Like so. And then the power LED goes on the bottom row with a green lead towards the back of the computer. There we go. That's the, I think that's the extent of the front I/O. That's it. It's not a very complicated front I/O. After that, we of course need to hook up everything that has to do with the power supply. And then we have the onboard parallel and serial ports. So we have two serial onboards. We have two built-in serial ports. These two cables. They are keyed. So it's easy to get those right. They just sit here on the end. So, and then the parallel port. I think the parallel port sits back here somewhere, underneath all these cables. Yeah, there it is. Says J10, printer, and this one is yes, this is key too, so that makes it easy right there. Okay, serial and parallel connected. And then ID next. So we have primary here, secondary here. And what I have here, this is the optical drives. So that goes to the secondary IDE. And as mentioned last time, you want to look at the red wire, the red edge of the ribbon cable, and line that up with pin 1 on the header. And 1 is written there on the silk screen, probably hard to see in the camera, but goes right on there, like so. Hi Sunside, thanks for joining. As always, we are assembling the Canon PC. This is the primary IDE, this is the hard drive IDE cable. So let's hook that up to the primary IDE header, right there. Oh, you made a successful AppleScript program. It's amazing. Well done. Oh, so you talked about it. I suppose you shared it on Tinker Different on the Discord, right? I've kind of been I've not been very active on Discord recently on account of certain live events. And then the final ribbon cable. Literally took all 8 hours of workday. Okay, well, if you invest 8 hours and you're able to automate a task that takes, I don't know, 20 minutes every time, then you'll only need to run the script, what, like 10 times, and whatever, however the math. So it's 33 per hour, so 3 times 8. So it's 24, you need to run it 24 times in order to get return on investment, right? Just as a very rough example. And floppy, so these PCs become such rat's nests so quickly. Floppy header sits underneath the parallel port. Yeah, automation rocks. Let the computer do work for you. By the way, Xenocide, is the background music coming through all right? Is it a good volume? Oh yeah, good idea. Introducing a new profit center for your company. Yeah, the idea. Okay, maybe I can increase just a tad. Yeah, this by popular demand, I just added some chill music to what I'm calling the chill stream, right? I don't want to be accused of false advertising. Okay, so let's hook up the CPU cooler. Set it for review. Okay. yeah, you should make profits. Second revenue stream there to add to your income. All right, so I think everything is hooked up. All the ribbon cables. I'm gonna try and clean this up with a zip tie in a moment, but let's test it first. Of course, I'm gonna install the key PCI cards. So we want the Ethernet card. It's good to network computers. Get software often on them. This is an ISA card, 16-bit. I like to put network cards at the very bottom. Computers. Then we have another 16-bit ISA card, the Sound Blaster Vibra 16. Yeah, cost-reduced OEM version of like a plug-and-play version of Sound Blaster 16. And this is I have very vague memories about this, but I recall that it's a bad idea to put a sound card next to another ISA card somehow in old PCs. There was something about IRQ conflicts that happen easily. So I recall always leaving a space between sound cards and other cards in PCs. Something about IRQ conflicts. Always fun with vintage PCs. And then the diamond stove that we upgraded. Let's put that in the top PCI slot. Screw them in there. The RAM in the PC. It's these 4 SIMs, you mean? Or on the video card. We got the VRAM working last time. We saw the bump from 1 meg to 2 megs. I can show it again in Windows in a moment. Alright, I think, oh, one more thing, of course we should connect the CD audio pass-through cable to the sound card. I think, awkwardly, it's CD in, it's this header here. It's weird, it doesn't have a shroud like this. It's just these 4 pins here, naked pins. I think Does this connector fit in this? Yeah. So I guessed last time that this is the right orientation, but I don't recall if I'm pretty sure I tested that. But I think one thing we can just test real quickly is, so we have the second wire there from the right is the black one, which is presumably ground. So let's see if the second from the right of these pins is ground as well. Let's see if that theory holds. So let's see if this pin goes to ground. None of these are ground. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Key up, yeah. I'm pretty sure I tested that last time, when I put this together before. Okay, let's test this computer. Oh, heavy. So all is shaking. My desk is just not that heavy duty. Power connected. VGA connected. My scan converter is on. Yeah, I think it should be fairly safe. So let's see if we get. There's the capture device. That's correct. Actually, where's my? There it is. Let's make sure we get the OS, the open source scan. There we go. The source scan converter. Idle screen, whatever. Turning on the computer. Okay. Oh, crap. Sorry. Didn't put in. Oh, there we go. Keyboard error. Yeah. It's good to have a keyboard. Keyboard connected. Set our settings again. CD-ROM is there. Let's get the date correct again. Time is correct. good. I don't have the mouse hooked up right now, so that's failing, obviously. That's fine. Okay, great. Computer was not destroyed by doing that. And let me just demonstrate. There we go. So there's where we can see that the computer has 2 megs of video memory. So our upgrade worked perfectly. Okay, let me shut it down for a moment. So I will, I'm planning to turn off the music for a bit. So I'm going to try and see if we can get the computer audio passed through to the stream. See if we can get that glorious Windows 95 boot chime to come through. I'm also gonna connect Ethernet, see if we can get some network connectivity as well. And since it's working fairly well now, I'm gonna use a zip tie to do a little bit something about this rat's nest here. It's pretty gross. I think I used this black zip tie for the PSU stuff. I'm gonna try and separate the PSU cables and the ribbon cables. I think this will work. Like so. I'll get another zip tie. It's one of these longer ones for the ribbon cables. Maybe I turned off the music a bit too early, but I'll get to this in a moment. Okay, that makes it a little bit more manageable in there, I think. So, all right. So I'm gonna put this down on the floor at this point. Oh, this guy's just gonna sit over here. I'm gonna be pulling my keyboard and mouse. Oh, there's the mouse. So I'm gonna get a 5.5mm headphone jack. I think I have it somewhere here. Just a moment. Okay, there it is. So this is just a 5.5mm, 3.5mm to 3.5mm cable. So I'm gonna put this into the line in on the computer. I should probably have tested how this works before, but computer tells me that I've plugged the device into the audio jack. And I plug the other end into the sound card. Speaker out. So the question is, how do we get this into the audio mixer? I should probably actually think to do this right. I did buy this thing here. It's a pluggable USB audio adapter. Let's see if we can hot plug this, because yeah, I can't see a way of capturing the line in as is through OBS, so that might not be the right thing to do. This is just a simple little USB adapter. It has in and out, so yeah, I suppose this is the green one is the headphone jack, and the purple one is microphone. So I'm going to hook this up to the computer. Testing, testing. I think I'm back. I'm back. Turns out it's this audio adapter that's just monopolizing the entire audio mixing, whatever that system is doing. Or I don't know if it's OBS or Windows that's doing that, but it was just absolutely shutting down everything else for some reason. So yeah, I will experiment with direct audio capture by myself first. So I'm just gonna use speakers. Yeah, I just wasn't sure. I would say how OBS would pick up on the line in of the PC. No, this is line in. This is a just a small sized PC. Oops. Capture device. Oh, we don't have. Forgot to hook up VGA again. Did you hear the Windows 95 chime? It's pretty low, right? Or do you want me to try again? Should we try again? See if we can get, if the audio comes in from line in. Sure, let's try one more time. Let's just get sound. Start Windows. This comes from the speakers. Now let's see if we hook up line in instead. Hopefully there won't be too much of a static or crackle or whatever. Oh. I can't hear anything myself from that. I don't know if that's if OBS picks up on that. They used the wrong jack. Oops. Seems the PC didn't like when I hot plugged the audio. think the computer is dead. Oh, or maybe not. Maybe it was the video capture that died. Weird. Might not have been the, yeah, it might not have been the computer. May have been the video capture that got messed up. Oh, super weird. Let's deactivate, activate. Okay, so feed is back. Yeah, this is a very cheap video capture device, so I don't expect it to be super super stable, but at least it's able to consistently sync with the upscale VGA signal, which is great. My Elgato device is not able to do that. So the next thing I wanted to do is try and clean the optical drive. So I have this cleaning disc here, classic Allsop lens cleaner for CDRs, RWs, DVDRs, RWs, game players. Nice, you can use it with game players, that's amazing. And it just has a couple of brushes, just some kind of soft fiber glass, no, whatever, glass fiber brushes on there, and it hasn't ruined anything for me yet, so I think it's all right. So I'm gonna pop that into the optical drive, and this thing will be playing some music, and I think it's classical music if I recall correctly. We'll see if that is copyrighted. Maybe I'll get a flag for this. But let's see. I think Windows 95 should be able to pick up on this. Do we need to start the CD player? I guess so. Data or no disk loaded. That's not good. So is the CD-ROM device not working? So we have the LG CD-ROM there. Options disconnect. Current drive letter. Do we need to undisconnect it? Restart the computer. Just wait a moment. Inaccessible. That's not good. try another disk to see if it's able to read anything. So yeah, I'm just gonna quickly pop in this copy of The Legend of Kyrandia, Book 3, Malcolm's Revenge, classic. Oh yeah, it also has the the sleeve manual for the Neverhood in there. Nope. That is unfortunate. Let's see, is it gonna be the same in DOS mode? Not ready. Huh. Let's see what the driver says, the DOS driver says as it's loading. Let's hit escape here. So this is the OT22 driver, one device. So it seems to see it. So maybe I have to keep searching for a functional CD-ROM device. Yeah, it's not a happy CD-ROM drive. Oh, no driver files are required. Okay. TMA. Let's double check the BIOS settings. Secondary master, CD-ROM, yes. Secondary slave. That's our zip drive. Yeah, never mind. It says there's secondary master CD-ROM. So let's I'll pop in the Memorex, however it's pronounced, drive again, just to make sure that it's not some kind of settings that need to be fixed. these are the two other drives. I'm gonna pop this one back in because I know that it worked as far as sort of configuration and software situation goes. It's just that the drive itself is very unreliable. Set to master, yes. So I'm gonna jump down. So let me. I'm gonna turn on the chill music again for a moment. LG drive is out. Set to master. Let's pop in the Memorex drive. Computer is on. Turned off the speaker for a moment so you won't hear the Windows chime this time. Let's just see if we're able to have the system see an inserted disk. Yeah, there we go. So this is the Kyrandia CD-ROM contents. So yeah, that was an unhappy LG drive, or it may be incompatible LG drive. Lucky I only paid $1 for it. It's not ejecting. I had to press the button. Try one more time to see if we can get the IOmagic drive to work. Down on the floor again. drive is out. IO Magic drive. Set the slate. No master. So I think last time with the IO Magic drive, it just hung on the BIOS screen and then complained about not finding a drive. I think. Oh, okay. This time it actually sees the CD-ROM, so that's an improvement. I guess we just had poor contacts. Maybe the ID ribbon cable wasn't connected fully. Let's put our Legend of Kyrandia disc back in. Promising. Oh yeah, look at that. It actually worked. Hey. It's a pretty noisy drive though. And soft eject worked too. That's great. Oops. Why are you doing that? Alright, so let's I'm gonna pause the lo-fi chilled beats again. And let's run the CD cleaner disk again. And oops. Okay. That's weird. The IO Magic drive cannot eject right now. That the tray is stuck in there. We're not having much luck with these optical drives. When I press the eject button, it doesn't eject the tray. Maybe I just need to give it some encouragement with like a plastic tool or something. Nope. That's so frustrating. So even when I tug at the tray with the plastic tool, it doesn't seem to even attempt to eject the tray anymore. It worked once. Yeah, once for getting the disc in, and then once when I took it out. Let's see if restarting the computer does a difference. Let's turn on the chill music again. You can hear the motor straining, but it's not able to. It's straining, and you hear like a little bump on the the tray. That's so weird. It's the same. Okay, I'm gonna let's open up that drive and see what it looks like inside. Wow. Yeah, so the tray just won't eject anymore. So let's have some fun opening this thing up. Oh man, so close, so close. So interestingly, somebody has already broken the warranty sticker. So somebody has already been in this drive in the past. There are two little plastic clips here. Maybe pushing down on those can allow us to get the front panel off. And there's another clip or something here. Oh, there's one more clip here. And one more on the bottom. Still something holding on. Okay. A little bit stubborn. So there's the bottom housing. It's a little bit dust. I think there's like oil from the engine or something, or the motor rather. It's like this greasy residue on the bottom. Here's an isolating sheet. We should just lift this ribbon cable out like so. Then maybe this bottom plate or bottom PCB comes off. I don't see any screws, just a couple of black plastic clips here. Just lift out the entire drive. Oh, I'm tearing it apart. Oh, here's the cable. This one came out. There's one more ribbon cable here. You just pull down on the little tabs on the side. It should come out. Yeah, pops right off. And then we have one more cable here. Oops. Oh, two of them actually. A white one and a brown one. Okay, so this looks like the main controller PCB for this CD-ROM drive. It's pretty tightly consolidated, nothing on the underside. Except traces. Yeah, so this looks like, I guess, the controller chip itself. MT1198F, 1999, week 35. I suppose this is the ROM chip. Yep, seems to be all 1999. It's very tight miniaturized board. A couple of electrolytic caps. So this could be from around the capacitor plague era. So these caps could be going bad, but I don't see any leaks and no bulging. Alright, so this is the mechanism. There's a lot of dust in here. A lot of dust. Just lifting some dust out. This looks suspiciously like the eject motor. So the CD assembly itself is kind of just floating around in there. It's not really attached anywhere. So I'm sure it's held on by some plastic clip somewhere in there. So the assembly itself is just held on by the front panel right now, I think. And the front panel itself is held on by some clip somewhere. Let's see if we can... Is this the clip? I'm just poking out clip-looking, clip-like pieces in there. So I think the trick is going to be to unhook the front panel from the front bezel from the tray itself. So interestingly, yeah, the tray eject mechanism seems just really stuck, and that could be the problem itself. Okay, there we go. It came out. All you need is a little bit of patience. Okay, there's the laser. Front bezel. Yeah, the eject mechanism seems to be stuck here. Okay, here we go. So this one came off. So I think that was the easier way. You just push the front bezel of the tray itself upwards, and then it pops up like so. And you can lift off the front panel. And then you have the tray mechanism free. And yeah, we have the motor in there, the motor and the plastic gears, and it's actually a belt as well. So you get stuck here. I don't know if that's by design, but it's moving a little bit now. It wasn't moving even this much before. So this could be by design. Interesting, it's tilting the drive assembly. And the rails are pretty dusty, pretty dirty. Let's just wipe them off a little. The lens looks really clean. But anyway, since it's actually the mechanism is moving a little bit better now, I'm gonna just hook up the controller PCB and see if we get any life out of this now. Just wiping off some dust from the PCB. Okay. So I don't quite remember which order these two headers went on. Let's connect the other cables first. This ribbon cable goes in here. Slide it in. Drop it down. Okay, it's not really in there. Okay, that should be an okay connection. This connector goes here. And then the other question is how these two went in. I'm gonna have a quick look at my own footage. Okay, so the white connector was towards the edge of the PCB. Let's move this again so we get better reach. Super annoying, super obnoxious to get in there. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Those two are in. Then we hook up this again. And then finally this ribbon cable goes through the hole. Alright, I think everything is hooked up again. I'll just put the insulating sheet on here for good measure. I'll just slide it on top of the cover. I won't put the top cover on. I will just be careful not to look at the laser. So I'm gonna pop down on the floor again. And I think we'll pretty immediately see if we got it got it loose or not, the mechanism. Nope, it does nothing. I wonder if the motor is just busted. Let's see if I can pop the tray out. Trays out. Could be this belt. This belt is kind of not looking too hot. Could just be this belt that's slipping. So I'm gonna put that back in there and then just observe the motor when this mechanism is running. kind of doing its thing in there and spinning, but it's not really driving anything. Which I guess that makes sense because the tray is out. So it doesn't have this this part to do. See if we can get this tray back on there. This whole drive feels so cheaply made. It's just really flimsy plastic clips all over. Trays on there. Yeah. Oh, okay, now it actually moves. Right. It moved freely once. Now it's stuck again. Well, let's see this one last time. So not sure what's holding this in. Let's just see what happens. Turning on the computer. It actually seems to be working now. Wow. Okay, let's assemble it. Oh my gosh. This thing, man. This thing. How do I even get this back on? Oh, like that. Okay, that worked. Put the housing on. Maybe I should have done this before I put the front bezel on. Goes on like this, you know. Oops. Scratching up the front. Oh. Let's take this off again. I'm getting so tired of this thing. Okay. So the top metal housing goes on. But how on earth do I get this bezel on there? How on earth are you supposed to assemble this thing? Maybe you put this on after you eject it. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll eject it and then I'll put the tray cover on. Whew. Alright, back into the computer. Putting the
computers now have primary control of critical vehicles.
No, it's stuck again. Tray is stuck again. What on earth? What on earth? Just on the floor here, taking off the whatever it's called, bezel. Nope. Okay, so what I'm doing here, I'm using the plastic tool and I'm poking at the mechanism, like one of the pivoting gear things, and then it works. So in a sense, it's probably repairable. Maybe it's just lubrication, potentially. Or it's it could very well be the. I did observe that the belt is very kind of loose and misshapen, but a little bit. So it just doesn't get enough torque, not enough traction in the mechanism, which is just a tiny bit too loose, right? So maybe getting a new belt will make it work more reliably. So I'll see if I can try. I'll try to track down some belts that look to be of the same shape. But then again, those belts is probably more expensive than, you know. Again, I paid $1 for this old drive. Although I like investing in fixing these things. You know, if you can make one of these old pieces of equipment work reliably, it's worth a couple of bucks. But yeah, I will need to track that down. But before going any further, I think I'm gonna see if this drive actually is able to read optical discs, CD-ROMs. So let me turn off the music and let's try this cleaning CD again. Turning on the speakers. Here's the CD player.
specially designed CD lens cleaner. The fiber brushes can effectively remove dust, dirt, and oil from your CD lens. Please select track 3 and press play when the music stops.
So far, so good. Promising you can actually read this.
The cleaning is now complete. Please enjoy the music.
You can read this audio CD. Beautiful. You could play that entire section without skipping once. So I think this is as far as reading discs go, it's good. Just needs encouragement to eject CDs. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it there. That was a bit of a sidetrack. It's how it goes with these old machines. There's always something, you know, it's a rabbit hole, right? You figure something out, you fix something, and that reveals another problem, and then you chase that down another rabbit hole, and you run into another rabbit, and it goes down its rabbit hole, and yeah, it's part of the charm of this hobby, and part of the challenge. So yeah, we have an almost working optical drive. Otherwise, the computer seems fine. So I'm gonna wrap it here. Thanks for watching, and have a great rest of your day or night or morning.